Well, good morning. Welcome to day four of competition at the IBSA Goalball European Championships, Group B, Railaki, Finland, 2021. Today, the final promotion place will be decided. It's a day gold, silver, and bronze will be decided. But first, we have the match that will place fifth and sixth place respectively. It's between Poland and Hungary. Here is the team presentation.
Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final day, competition day of women's tournament at 2021 IBSA Global European Championship Group B here in Pajuharju. Next match is the placement match for the places 5 and 6 in this tournament, and we have the teams Poland and Hungary. And we start the lineup of Team Hungary. Player number 1, Julia Annette Meger. Player number 2, Monika Lukashi. Player number 3, Lilla Padova. Player number 4, Felicita Simon. Player number 5, Cindy Horvat. Player number 7, Judith Kovacs. Head coach, Rita Yenien. Assistant coach, Andrea Milasin Brezovski. And staff member, Jula Kovacs. Team Poland in following lineup. Player number 1, Dominika Shuri. Player number 2, Aneta Wydosewska. Player number 3, Paulina Razek. Player number 4, Doroda Niewiadomska. Player number 7, Katarzyna Suchanek. And player number 9, Karolina Podolak. Head coach, Michał Kamiński. Assistant coach, Monika Jędrzejczuk. And staff member, Filip Chumala. And the referees of this match, Andrea Kumer from Slovenia. And Antonios Christodoulos from Greece. Good luck.
So one last opportunity for these sides to put on a show here in Finland. Game finished 3-3 when they went toe-to-toe on day 2 in the pool stages of the competition. The pool stages finished. There was just 1 point between them. Hungary come into this game sixth in the table, and Poland fifth. Owing to the fact that Poland mustered a draw not only against Hungary but also against Spain, kept their hopes alive of making the semi-finals. Gave a good account of themselves yesterday against France. Did Poland? They opened the day, went down by 2 goals, 5-7 in the end. They certainly posed the more attacking threat of the two sides, but we mentioned plenty of motivation And the last run out on the court for Hungary. To head home after putting on a show. Hungary are going to be playing down the court, facing the camera as we view it from our position. They are wearing their navy blue shirts, just split on the front with an electric blue panel. Poland wearing their red shirts, which are white from the chest up across the shoulders. Poland have scored 13 times at this championship. Hungary just 5. Both sides have conceded on 28 occasions, though. And will have chances finding the back of the net this morning as well. 90 seconds before we get play underway. The starting lineups are on the court, preparing for the pre-match inspections with the match officials. The lineup for Hungary, wearing the number 4, starting wide right. Felicita Simon. In the centre, the ever-present number 3, Lila Hadabas. Starting wide on the left, wearing the number 2 shirt, is Monika Lukashi. The other end of the court, lining up for Poland from left to right, they start with the number 9, Karolina Podolak, playing wide on the left. Switch to the right-hand side of the court, it's the number 4, Dorota Niewiadomska. Starting at centre for Poland, the number 2, Aneta Widrzewska. It's Hungary, they're going to get the action underway.
Next game for places 5 and 6 is between Hungary on my left and Poland on my right. I'd like to remind you to switch off your mobile phones and keep quiet while the ball is in play. Thank you. Hungary starts with the ball. Quiet, please. Center.
Ball is centred in the hands of Hadabas, handed over to Simon, who drifts wide left for the first throw of the game and the first throw of the day, and it's saved by the feet of Widrzewska and given to Niewiadomska, who throws from the centre. Two-handed motion, spinning 360 degrees to her left before releasing directly into the court. Saved, and Lukashi will return. Ball drifts from left to right, saved at centre by Widrzewska, now given to Podolak on the left. The number 9 steps forward, measured, it drifts down the centre, not enough pace to cause much trouble for Hadabas, and then Simon down the left channel, defended by Podolak, blocked out, back to her feet, seeking the gap between Hadabas and Simon, but the feet of Hadabas make the save. Given to Simon, just right of centre. A bit more power on this effort, it's bouncing, but still no way through. 1 minute played. Podolak on the diagonal. Lukashi behind it. Lukashi goes down the middle again. Now with Widrzewska and given to Niewiadomska. Niewiadomska's effort saved by Lukashi. Lukashi stays wide left for Hungary. Ball's out. Domska. Effort is saved, and then the return is out. Bouncing effort down the middle. Off the legs of Hadabas, given to Simon. Simon from centre, bounces one. Off the hip of Vidozebska and given to Podolak on her left. Saved at centre by Hadabas. Lakashi blocked by Vidozebska, given to Niewiadomska, and the number 4's effort out. Simon switches to wide left, is now scurrying to get back into position. Needs to do so quickly. The effort from Podolak. Well, it drifts from left to right and away from Simon, who was getting back into position. It was dealt with by the Hungarians. Teammate Niewiadomska. Close to the opening goal, but couldn't quite get past the outstretched toes of Hadabas. Podolak. Ball drifts into centre. Hadabas makes the block and then gathers at 6 metres and gives it to Simon. Gets their angles wrong in the setup. Ball out. With Podolak. Still probing, trying to exploit the gap. Can't exploit them though when they're covered. Effort saved by Niewiadomska. Blocked out on Poland's right. And the number 4 will take the next throw. She's just right of centre. Steps up from the goal line, spins 360 to her left, and the ball is through the arms of Hadabas, but Lakashi was in position behind her. Lakashi's effort out. Niewiadomska goes down the middle. Stopped by Hadabas again. Given to Simon wide right. Stoops low. Throws from 6 metres. Ball drifts into the centre. Routine for Vidozebska. Given to Podolak. Podolak goes on the angle. Wide right. Saved by Lakashi. Domska sleeping the bottom corner, and still Monica Lakashi resolute in defence and effective in attack. First goal of the game, it goes Hungary's way. And Niewiadomska goes for the immediate reply, save made by Hadabas. Poland not starting. Their top scorer, Katarina Stushanek. Is Monica Lakashi, who's next in the scoring chart for them. 2 coming into this game. Stretches up to 3. Effort down the middle is saved by Vidozebska. Rolls it to her right, now Niewiadomska. Number 4. Plays down the centre. stop made by Hadabas. Hadabas gives it to Lakashi on her left. Lakashi throws down Polish right channel. Good power. Blocked out. Domska's effort is saved on the line by Felicita Simon. Excellent sweeping there after the ball ricocheted up off the legs of Hadabas, being destined for the back of the net until Felicita Simon had her say. Kashi, ball is out. Carolina Podolak appeared to have that inside left post covered anyway. No matter, the ball drifted wide. Lukashi makes the block. Step forward wide left for Hungary. Again, targeting that corner of the net defended by Podolak. Podolak with the block. Step forward, goes right-handed for the bottom corner directly ahead of her. Simon sweeps the legs round. Going to be a ball over. Podolak, go again. Hasn't scored since day one of the competition, Carolina Podolak. Timeout called. No, it's not. Penalty called. Quite hear the official on that one. Boland with a chance to draw level. It is with Podolak wide left. The Hungarian defence is in the centre, diving across but not getting to the ball. Simon is beaten. And Carolina Podolak makes it 2 for the tournament and brings Poland level. And the pace just getting a little bit more frenetic. Some quick fire returns. Adabas gives it to Simon. Simon will take a moment to set up correctly and then bounces one down Poland's left channel. Save made by Vida Zebska at centre, given to Podolak on the left. The number 9 comes forward and drifts one to the centre, saved by Hadabas. Now with Lakashi wide left, steps onto the goal line, then advances. Big right-handed effort down the middle. It's blocked out. It's off the body of Vida Zebska and just bobbles away along the 3-metre line and out the left-hand side of the court. Podolak cuts one left to right, saved by Hadabas again. Simon stoops low, right-handed, bouncing effort. It's over the hands of Vida into the middle of the net. Felicita Simon has restored Hungary's lead. Save made by Hadabas. Third goal of the tournament for Simon. He switches to wide left, throws directly ahead of her and generates the power which carries it over Niewiadomska. The ball settles in the back of the net. Hungary in the driving seat. Neviadomska's return is out in front of Monica Lukashi. The number 2 throws next, goes diagonally. It's going to drift off the side of the court before it reaches Karolina Podolak. Simon keeps Podolak at bay and then throws down the middle and into the back of the net. The ball scrambling through between the ankles of Vidazevska. Neviadomska just couldn't get there quick enough. Hungary 4, Poland 1. Neviadomska from centre, blocked by the knees of Hadabas, collects at 6 metres and bounces it back to Simon, who's in fine form this morning. Now Neviadomska whips it down the middle. Save made by Hadabas. Lukashi. And it's off the legs of Neviadomska. And rebounds forward. Poland throw, Lukashi with the save. Lukashi will go again from wide left. Down the middle. Off the hip of Vidazevska and gathered at 3 metres. Handed over to Podolak to the left. And Podolak bounces one. And it's into the arms of Simon via the ankles of Hadabas. And Simon for the bottom left-hand corner of Poland's net, blocked out by Podolak. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. Podolak, wide left. Right-handed effort on the diagonal. Timeout called by Hungary. Hungary on course to double their number of goals scored at the tournament. Came into this game with just 5. They've got 4 just in the first half. It's Hungary with possession. Melissa Simon steps wide, left, then angles it to the opposite corner, and it's saved by Podolak. Podolak returns the favour. Kashi is behind it. Kashi goes down the middle with the next throw. Vidazevska makes a block. 90 seconds to play. Now Podolak bouncing one from the bottom corner, blocked out by the feet of Simon. And Simon back down the near side. It is stopped. Blocked out by Podolak. And Poland are going to introduce their top goal scorer. Katarina Sushinek. Makes her way onto the court to replace the number 2, Aneta Wydozebska, means there's a formation change for Poland. Karolina Podolak moves into centre. Sushanek now operating wide left for the team in red. And she bounces one from left to right, saved at centre by Hadabas. Simon, final minute of the opening half. Save made by Podolak at centre. Now with Sushanek. Sushanek spins and rips it down the middle of the court. And it's over Simon and into the back of the net. The deficit halved with the arrival of Katarina Sushanek. Poland 2, Hungary 4. Blocked out by Podolak. Sushanek was drifting in behind her on the right there, and then when she heard the ball flashing past her, scrambled to cover the inside of that post. Ball with Lukashi. Lukashi wide left. Throws straight ahead. Locked out. Timeout called by Poland. That's Katerina Sushanek's 10th goal of the tour. In Poland's most effective offensive asset. And she'll throw again. And it's up. And it's in again. 13 seconds left to play, and Poland have cut the difference between the sides to just one goal now. Poland 3, Hungary 4. Half-time siren goes. And having led 4 goals to 1, having their best goal-scoring game, Hungary. Right before the interval, the complexion has changed dramatically, and momentum may well have shifted down the opposite end of the court and towards Poland. 12 minutes left at this competition for either side to leave their mark. Certainly wouldn't want to predict how this one could go. No changes for either side during the break. So the lineup for Poland continues with Katarina Sushanek wide on the left. Karolina Podolak at centre, and Dorota Niewiadomska wide right. Hungary line up from left to right with Monica Lukashi, Lila Hadabas, and Felicita Simon. Hungary open the game, so it will be Poland with the first throw of the second half.
Second part of the game between Hungary on my left and Poland on my right. Halftime score, Hungary 4, Poland 3. Poland starts also with the ball. Right, please, center.
Simon for Hungary, out. Off the legs of Hadabas from Sushanek, and Lukashi will throw. She goes down the centre of the court. Podolak shifts to her right, makes a block with feet. Has ahead of her in the goal. Well saved by Lukashi. Hadabas was set up right of centre then, left a really big gap, which Podolak almost made the most of. Monica Lukashi to the rescue. And with the next throw, Lukashi, wide left. Right-handed effort. It's got whip and pass. And it's blocked up by Niewiadomska. Bouncing effort from Sushanek. But the momentum peters out as the ball rolled into Felicita Simon. Blocked out on the return by Podolak. Now Niewiadomska goes down the middle from outside right. Saved by Hadabas. Hadabas's effort is blocked between Podolak and Niewiadomska. Podolak has to sprint to gather it from the neutral zone and gets it back to Sushanek, whose throw is stopped. Now with Lukashi wide left for Hungary. Whip down court directly ahead of her. Niewiadomska is equal to it and will return the throw. Drifts into the centre and Hadabas saves. Hadabas up quickly. Her effort blocked by Podolak. Podolak goes for precision for the bottom left corner that's defended by Lukashi. Lukashi makes the stop. Now gives it to Simon, who steps wide left for the next throw. Angled drive. Met at centre by Podolak. Roll to her left for Sushanek. Sushanek bounces one. It's going to straight off the court. The legs of Simon did meet that, but the ball was already out. Dummy run from Lukashi. Simon releases. And it's tipped off the fingertips of Podolak and then saved by Sushanek. And Simon has an effort. Stopped by a combination of Podolak and Niewiadomska's legs. Karolina Podolak just trying to sort her shoe out as a result of that. Neviadomska's effort down the middle is stopped. Now with Lukashi, wide left, right-handed, bouncing effort. On the middle, stopped. It's into the air, and then it's off the head and away from the goal. Dušenek saves, then fires down the line, blocked out. Blocked out by Podolak. Now it's Dušenek. Down the middle. Hungary making a change. Solicitor Simon makes way. In comes Judith Kovac. That's a big call from Hungary. Simon, the top scorer in the game with 3. Kovac immediately into the action with her first throw. Goes right-handed from wide left, and it's up off Neviadomska, and Kovac hurries to get back in position. Neviadomska's return, stopped by Hadabas. Hadabas up quickly. Her effort saved just right of centre by Podolak. Podolak gets it beyond Hadabas, but not past Lukashi. Lukashi now wide left, right-handed, goes diagonally, and it's into the middle of the court, saved at 3 meters by Podolak. Gives the ball to Dušenek on her left. The number 7 spins 360 to her left and releases the ball down the centre of the court, not troubling Hadabas. Now with Kovac wide right. Saved by Podolak. Neviadomska stopped by Hadabas. Hungary didn't beat the 10-second timer. Judith Kovac selected to defend this penalty throw. Who's selected to take it? Karolina Podolak is assuming the position at the centre of the court for Poland. Kovac lining up 3 meters in front of the goal. Dead centre. Podolak drifts left. Has plenty of space to throw into. Kovac gets down to it. Makes the Hungary continue to lead by just 1 goal. What an important stop from Judith Kovac. Timeout called by Poland. And we had 7 goals in total in the first half. Opening 5 minutes of the second have passed without either side finding the net. Dušenek switches to throw from wide right, spins 360, bounces it down the centre of the court. The stop is made by Hadabas. Now with Kovac, aligns herself and bit of whip on the effort, stopped at centre by Podolak. Now with Sushinek again. Her attempt is saved at centre by Hungary. Now with Lukashi. Lukashi goes on the angle but doesn't read it right. Well wide. And Sushinek can't get past the outstretched legs of Hadabas. The number 3. Scrambles on her knees, collects the ball at 6 metres and gives it to Kovac. Kovac for the bottom corner, defended by Nevia-Domska, blocked out. Now Nevia-Domska, and she's wrong-footed. Hadabas, and it's beyond the reach of Judith Kovac. Poland 4, Hungary 4. Well, they haven't quite completed the turnaround, but they've got themselves level. Kovac returned, saved and held well by Nevia-Domska. Lukashi down the middle, Podolak with the save. Same effort, straight at Hadabas, and then Hadabas returns. Official timeout for an equipment check. Five minutes on the clock. Hungary had led 4-1. The introduction of Katarina Sushinek has changed matters for Poland. Blocked out by Nevia-Domska. And the number 4 will throw from wide right. Two-handed towards the bottom corner. Lukashi does well to get behind it. Well, Judith Kovac couldn't find the back of the net. While on the court, she made a highly important stop from a penalty throw, however. And Felicita Simon will return with the benefit of a few minutes rest. 4 minutes 35 left on the clock. This game to decide 5th and 6th place. Poland 4, Hungary 4. Simon, effort stopped by Podolak, given to Sushinek. Sushinek wide left. And then it's off the legs of Hadabas. Simon down the far side. Sushinek is there again. Bouncer towards the centre, saved at 3 metres. Hadavas throws it left for Lukashi. Lukashi will step forward right-handed. And it's down the middle, where it is comfortable for Podolak, and she fires into the back of the net. They have to get it round. They lead for the first time in this game. Simon, effort off the leg with Podolak. Niewiadomska out. There's timeout called. From 4-1 down to 5-4 up. Three minutes, 42 seconds left to play. Have Hungary got enough in the tank? Have Poland enough to get themselves over the line in this one? Lukashi starts with it wide left, right-handed, it's on target, and it's blocked out by Niewiadomska. Niewiadomska wide right for Poland, two-handed, spinning effort, drifts from right to left and stopped in the centre. Simon, right of centre for Hungary. Got power, it had accuracy, but it had Fischerneck behind it. The return is out. Simon. That's Sushanek again, who makes the save with her legs outstretched to the right. Sushanek scoops forward and then bounces it down the middle. Hadabas makes the save with her right arm. Hands it over to Lukashi. Lukashi from wide left. Diagonal ball, saved at centre. Podolak, quick to her feet. Throws straight ahead of her. Not enough power on that one to really trouble Hadabas. Niewiadomska will have a go. From centre, steps just to her right and then throws. The ball drifts ever so slightly to the left. Hungary's right, but Hadabas there to make the stop. Podolak with the ball. Timeout call by Poland. 2 minutes, 24 seconds to play. Is there another twist in the tail? Monika Lukashi opened the scoring in this one. Karolina Podolak made it 1-1, and Felicita Simon went on the rampage before half-time. A quick-fire hat-trick to make it 4-1 to Hungary at the interval. It was a slow start to the second half, but once they established a foothold, Poland kept building, and they've built their way into the lead. I didn't have time to beat the 10-second timer, and they're not going to give away a penalty throw cheaply here. Instead, Sushanek cedes possession, and now it's given to Simon. Simon, wide right for Hungary. Scoops low, spinning and a bouncing effort down the centre of the court is saved by Podolak, given to Niewiadomska. Throws from right of centre, two-handed. It's down the middle and it's stopped by Hadabas. 2 minutes to play. Lukashi looking for the kick, finds it! And over the feet of Podolak and into the back of the net. We're all square again. And there is another twist and turn in the tail. Niewiadomska down the middle. Stop is made by Hadabas. Poland with the ball. Sushanek has it wide left. Right-handed. And it's under the ankle of Hadabas, but for Simon was right behind it. Blister Simon out after throwing down Poland's left channel. Drifted outside the court, a good 5 meters shy of troubling Sushanek. Niewiadomska switches sides to throw. Diagonally from left to right, Lukashi is behind it. Less than 90 seconds of normal time left to play. Are we heading for golden goal? Sushanek. Angle drive held by Simon. Simon wide right. Straightforward stop for Sushanek. It was sent straight ahead by Simon into her leg. Her return is also saved with relative ease. Now Simon bouncing one down the middle. Can't get beyond Podolak at 3 meters. Lukashi saves low to her left. And Lukashi off the feet of Podolak. Niewiadomska mops up the afters. 30 seconds left in the second half. Hadabas rushes to throw. May regret that. It ended up well wide. Ball with Poland. Sushanek. Right-handed goes down the middle. Hadabas with the save. Gives it to Simon. 20 seconds on the clock. Felicita Simon. Is this it? No, it's off the legs and away by Podolak. 10 seconds. Timeout called by Poland. Got time for one more throw. If Hungary can gather it quick enough, they might be able to call a timeout and give themselves one last roll of the dice. Katarina Sushanek, who holds the ball for Poland, just right of centre, back on her goal line. Left hand is outstretched along the top of the crossbar. She drifts to the left, bouncing effort towards Simon and off the knee. 5 seconds to go. Simon returns and Podolak makes the save. That'll be that.
What a start for this final competition day in the women's tournament. After record time, we have scores Hungary 5 and Poland 5, and we have overtime 2 times 3 minutes, or till the winner of these teams makes a golden goal.
Well, there you are, the announcer in the hall confirming the setup. If you couldn't quite make that out, we will have potentially 2 periods of overtime, each 3 minutes long. But the game ends with the first goal. It is a golden goal scenario. It's been a fascinating fixture, this. Both sides will go home having done themselves proud, but only one of them will be able to claim 5th place in the final standings. over to the coaches to decide how they're going to play this one. Hungary are into a huddle at the top end of the court. Felicita Simon, Lila Hadabas, Monica Lukashi. Poland with Katarina Sushinek, Karolina Podolak, and Dorota Niewiadomska. We go through those checks one more time before we can get this underway. Fantastic way to start the final day in Pailahti, Finland. Now, Poland have the advantage of getting to throw first.
First half of overtime between Hungary on my left and Poland on my right. Score for the normal period is Hungary 5, Poland 5. Poland starts with the ball. Right, please set the...
Ball is centered. Podolak hands it over to Sushinek, spinning, bouncing the effort down the court, saved by the legs of Hadabas, who's up quickly and gives it to teammate Simon. Simon, power on the drive. It can't get behind Sushinek, drifts across the face of goal, and the number 7 gathers, plays it back down the line, and it's stopped, blocked out by Simon. Simon, off the legs of Podolak at centre, 3 meters, throws between her legs. Nearly catches Hungary off guard. Lukashi made the stop. Niewiadomska, just right of centre, rips it down the middle of the court, and that is stopped by Hadabas. Lukashi, the effort off the knees and away from goal by Podolak, does really well to prevent the ball over. We've got it about half a metre shy of 9 metres. Now Lukashi wide left. Blocked out by Niewiadomska. We are almost halfway through the first period of overtime. Niewiadomska whips the ball, two-handed. That familiar spinning technique of the number 4s. Simon's effort saved at centre by Podolak, given to Sushinek. Sushinek will throw from wide left. It's heading towards the bottom corner, and it's met by the feet of Simon and blocked. Then she throws straight back at Sushinek, who's up quickly, maybe a little too quickly, out on the left-hand side of the court for Poland. Lukashi switches to the right for the next throw. Goes diagonally, and it's off the feet of Podolak, who is going to hand it over to Niewiadomska. Niewiadomska, again, just rushing. Rushed the release of the ball, and it drifted wide right out the side of the court before getting over halfway. Lukashi out. 1 minute left on the clock in the first period of overtime. Sushinek to the bottom corner. Good block with the legs. Simon has it. Wide right for Hungary. Ball drifts into centre. It bobbles its way into the clutches of Podolak. Back with Sishanek wide left. Bounces one. Trying to find the gap between Simon and Hadabas. Unsuccessfully so. And the return. Hadabas is in the back of the net. Hungary have the winner. Hungary will finish fifth in the table. You can hear what that means to the Hungarian side. They finished bottom of Pool X coming into this one without a win and just the one solitary draw. They go home with their heads held high after an absolutely frenetic fixture. Twists and turns. Hungary were 4-1 ahead at the break. They were pegged back to 4 before Poland took the lead later on. Monica Lakashi an equaliser, forcing the overtime. And with 35 seconds left to play, Hungary match it with Lila Hadabas. What a time to get your first goal of the tournament. Right, well, let's hope the rest of today's games can live up to that one. First up is the bronze medal fixture. And in that game, we have France playing Spain. That begins at 11 o'clock local time. So we have just over an hour till the start of the game. About an hour till our coverage begins. And there is a game just started in the men's half of the competition. So do switch over to Hall A for their 5th and 6th place decider. The day opens with a bang at the IBSA Goalball European Championships 2021. Group B, Finland